All right. Hey guys, what's happening? Welcome to Results Driven by RW. I'm RW. Excited you're here on tonight. I got some really good stuff to talk to you about tonight. Actually, we're going to talk about how you're going to make money this week. I'm going to show you how to get more clients. Okay. I don't care what your service is or your product is. Tonight, I'm going to show you how to get more clients. In other words, let's see about getting your money right, getting you to the point now to where you kind of can see where in the sales process that you're getting thrown off and you're not actually converting and bringing people to a close. So I'm going to kind of hit you with some good stuff. I'm going to give you some actionable stuff. And then that way now you can actually see exactly step 1, 2, 3, how to go forward and get the people that you need to get where you want to get to. Okay. I know some of you might be saying, I already got enough people. No, you don't. You ain't making enough money yet. So once you start making more money than you can count, then you got enough people. Until then, you continually need to prospect. Continually to go after people, find ways to get them to buy your product or service. So on tonight, before we get started, of course, you guys know what it is. Let me hit you with the boom, there it is, the housekeeping. All right, guys, if you're on, I see your beautiful faces. I appreciate you. Hey, Miss Gloria, that's a nice looking red background you got there in that nice fancy car there. Oh my goodness. Anyway, but if you guys can, take notes. Keep your camera on if possible. Ask questions, definitely. Do me a favor, open up my chat, give me your name, your business. I know we had a few people on, but I got whole lot more people that's watching it later, or even some that are tuning in on other social media networks. So I want you to tap in. Let's get you in sync with where we're going. Do me a favor, only unmute when called upon. I'm going to give you a little monologue, but then we're going to chop it up and talk about different ideas and concepts to get you to make that money. All right. So let's go a little further real quick. And first thing I want to do is do some this week's wins. And since Angie was on first tonight, she gonna give me her this week's win. Since she was fussing about I don't know what she was fussing about. She was fussing about something.
I was fussing because it is a part of my this week's win. I've decided to tap into something that I am passionate about, that I do often. And I've decided to now incorporate it into a way for me to make money, which is cooking. And I'm starting with salads, because normally you do see me in the kitchen, I'm cooking something. So yeah, so I'm having a young lady make some flyers, and I was telling her the new pictures that I sent. So I was fussing about that because the salad critics had really took me to another level. But that is my win. I've decided to incorporate cooking into an avenue of monetary avenue for myself, and I'm going to enjoy it. I feel happy about it.
Beautiful. I think it's a great way to incorporate what you're already doing to garner more clients. Because remember, guys, exposure. If people don't know you, they can't flow you. And I think it's great when you can do it to where you're well-rounded, to where they see your life and see that you're doing more than just selling a product or a service. Okay. So I think that's a good thing. And also it's a great opportunity to get them to know you and see you. And then also the way you'll gear as you cook it. So I like that. That's a good incorporation. I would love to see how that works out, which I believe and know it will. Okay. All right. Other than that, who else got a good win on tonight? Who's got a good win? I see somebody's thumbnail or something. What is that? What's going on with that? That don't look good. Okay. That's Robbie with some fabric. I'm like, what is that? There's that beautiful smile. There she is. Hey, so guys, any other wins? Got another win this week? Who we got? Got some folks that's rolling, man. I appreciate y'all rolling on in, man. Y'all rolling, y'all doing y'all thing. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll come back to it a little later because I got a lot of information I'm going to give you tonight and some actionable steps to get more clients. Okay, so that's something that we're going to be dealing with on tonight. But of course, my special offer is right now, you got to get my book. If you ain't got my book, I don't know what you're doing with your life, okay? Because I guarantee you out of those 10 steps to start your new business, you missed 5. Okay, but there are 10, I count them 10 steps to get your business off the ground. You want to pick this up right now. It's actually live on my website, $29.99. But my great people here in my RW network is $19.99. And you can hit me up Cash App. You can hit me up Zelle. You can hit me up with, you can send a store. You can send some pigeons. I don't care what you do, but just send the money. come and be a part of what we're doing, okay? But get the book. I promise it'll bless you. It'll get you where you need to be. Okay, tonight's topic, I need more clients. Okay, on here real quick in my chat, put who needs more clients. If you need more clients, type I need more clients. Okay, see some of y'all, it's like, well, no, I got enough clients. No, you don't. If you had enough clients, you'd have enough money. And if you don't have enough money, then you don't have enough clients. That means that you need more clients to make more money. Because the more people you see, the more deals you close, the more money you make. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So if you're in my chat and you're in my Zoom tonight, you need to click in, I need more clients, because that's what I'm going to show you to do tonight. But first, what I'm going to do is slap you around a little bit and let you know that you are a salesperson. I know some of you, I don't like sales. I don't do sales. Here's what sales is, honestly. And according to the dictionary, it's the exchange of a commodity for money. So many of you have a commodity or a service or product that you're trying to get to someone, and in exchange for that, they give you money. So welcome to sales, okay? Don't run away from it. You got to embrace it to know that you are a person. Because here's something I want you to think about. Who has kids on this chat? Who has kids? Come on, who has kids? How many kids you got? How many kids you got? Type in my chat, how many kids you got? So if you got kids, how many of you have to sell your kids on their bedtime? Okay, how many have to sell their kids? I said it, you got to sell your kids on eating broccoli. Well, you know, if you eat your broccoli, then you can have your dessert. That's a sale. How many of you have to sell your kids on good grades? You know, well, if you get an A honor roll, then I'm gonna give you you selling them. So in other words, you are trying to get them to do something, to get something, and that makes you a salesperson. And then some of you are selling, but you ain't getting paid because you're out there, you actually are promoting other people more than you're promoting yourself, and they getting the money because you're promoting them instead of promoting yourself, okay? Because some people they say, I hate sales, I hate salespeople. Don't you know that salespeople run the world? I make the money I make without a degree because I'm a salesperson. Ain't that about nothing? I got people that come and sit down in my office, doctors, lawyers, all these people with more degrees than a thermometer, but they broke. And so that makes me to believe that in order to really accomplish what you're trying to do, you're gonna have to learn and embrace that you have to do sales, okay? Many of you are good information getters, but I'm gonna talk to you tonight on how to get the people, close the deal, get the money, all right? So let's go. Here tonight, I want to show you how to get people out of their own way. And that's really what you're doing. A lot of people don't know they even need what you need until you show it to them. Many of you, whatever your product or service is, you have a service or a product that people need. How many have it? I mean, what do you have? What do you have? What do you offer? Type in the chat real quick. What do you offer? What is your service? You know, some of you don't realize that, say you sell clothes. What you're offering is a product, but that product makes people feel better about themselves. If there's a hairstylist on here or someone that does feet and nails, you're helping people feel good about themselves. And sometimes people don't take care of themselves, but you're there to help them. And sometimes you have to sell them on how important it is that they take care of themselves. All right. I see Dominique is on here. She's an admin person. Sometimes people say, well, I'll do it myself. And if they've been jacking it up all this time, then you got to help them get out their own way and realize that they need to pay somebody to get the job done. You know, guys, I'm big on paying people. I'm big on paying people. I found out the more and more you pay people, the more and more money you make. Because like I said, remember, people don't cost you money, they make you money. So you want to get the right people that can put you in the right place. But when it comes to people, you got to get people out of their own way. In other words, get them out of their own way when it comes to whatever product or service you offer. Let them know that what you have is what they need, okay? Now, big thing with this is you have to determine who is your client. Who do you serve? Real quick, if you guys know exactly who your client is, you know your demographics, you know who you're after, type in my chat real quick who you are, what you're after, and let's see what you know. Let's see what you're working with. Okay, who is your client? You know, some of you guys, the problem that you're having is you're not getting more clients or you're getting the wrong clients. I mean, some of you, after this year, you're gonna be getting rid of some folk because some folk really ain't your client. You're just holding on to them because you feel good about having them. But some folk this year need to get the foot. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit more as we go forward on how to fire clients. Okay. I'm pretty good at that. Because ultimately, remember, in business, whoever you are, you choose your client, but you got to first know who your client is. That way you don't kill your time. Like right now, I have in my insurance agency, we serve clients with A products, A-rated companies. And so when it comes to certain people, I can't help them. And so for me to sit there and waste time trying to figure it out for them, it's not worth it for me, only because they're not my client. People that sit down and they say, oh, well, I got $5.50. That is not my client. Now, once they get their game and get their life together, they can become my client. But you got to remind yourself, who are you looking for? What's the income bracket? Maybe you're trying to serve people that really you have to come back and do a nonprofit for, because they're just not at the point to where they can afford your services. I think the greatest compliment I get, and I get this kind of often, is, man, you show charge a lot. I say, yes. Did you catch that just now? You show charge a lot. Yes. In other words, I make no mistake. Trust me, when you know who you are, what your value is, you don't even trip. Matter of fact, if anything, people tell you, you just cost too much. Then you say, yeah, you're right. I am not the cheapest. You can find somebody probably a whole lot cheaper. But once again, because you're paying for quality and you're paying for service, I pay for service. Think about this, guys. How much stuff did you have that you actually pay more than you should, but you're paying for service? Why wouldn't your clients pay you more because you give the best service? Okay? Stop shortchanging yourself, but you gotta know who your client is. Who do you serve? In other words, who's the person that should be, I saw Sharia just jump on. Hey, what's going on, darling? Who is your client? Who's that one that once they sit down at your desk, you're like, okay, this is gonna be a client. Then some people are just gonna be hanging out with you and riding a wave and costing you more time than money. So you gotta find out who your client is, stay the course on finding your client, and then knowing who you serve. Because some of you have a service-based thing. So now, who are you built to serve? You almost got to get an income scale to find out if people can afford you, and start right away getting rid of the people that cannot afford your services, and then move on. Okay. Now, real quick, I want to deal with the sales process. Okay. I'm going to run through this. It's going to be pretty quick because I don't want to hold you hostage tonight. But here's the sales process that you need to look at. Okay. Number one is prospecting. How are you getting your clients? Okay. Number two, what is your approach? How do you contact your people? Number three, what's your presentation look like? Number four, are you converting? What is your conversion ratios? In other words, for everybody that sits down at your desk, logs into your website, who's actually staying and who's actually going? In other words, if you got 5,000 people visiting you and only 2 people are staying, that's a conversion problem. That means you don't have anything to make them want to be a part. Matter of fact, you should be keeping the ratios of that, but we'll talk about that here in a moment. Last thing is you got to maintain customer relationships. And then once you're done that, go back to prospecting again. And I'm going to talk about this in a minute because some of you are out signing autographs over one sale. I need you to buckle down, get that one sale, and then go after the next sale. In other words, get that one client, then start immediately going after the next client. Once you get one win, it's easy to get 2. Matter of fact, some of you should start setting a quota on how many people you should be helping every single day. I know every time I sit down at my desk and I'm sitting down with somebody, I'm making money. Depends on your mindset, but that comes from prospecting. I'm very fortunate because at this point, I'm referral based. Most of my clients now are referred to me. I don't have to do any actual physical prospecting, but I did. Trust me, I did a whole lot. Matter of fact, here's what my prospecting looked like. Number one, I work with people I don't know. And for some reason, and maybe some of you guys can attest, I work better with people I don't know. I don't know how that is, because I set the standard right away for people I don't know. The next people you want to deal with, or you deal with, is people you do know. A lot of you know people already. That's good. They're good for a sale or 2, but that's about as much as you're going to do, or you might do more, who knows? And then the last one is people your people know, or referrals. So when you look at this, you got 3 types of prospects. There are the people you don't know, which is considered a cold call for those of you that kind of want some terminology. People you do know, which is your warm market, which are people that you kind of familiar with, they know you, know of you. And then your last one is people your people know, referral. So now when you're prospecting to get new clients, how many of you have the cold call? How many of you actually going after people that you don't know, but you actually know who you're going after? Good, good, good. So with that happening, now you set the standard right away. Next thing is your warm market. Many of you have friends and family, they all love you and they're gonna hear you and they're gonna talk to you. And that's a good thing. And that's your warm market. But people, your people know, that's where you start tripling down on your monies and your clientele. Because how many people, honestly, you're asking for referrals? Hey, do you happen to know someone else that needs this service? Let me get that phone number and I'll give them a call and let them know that you referred me. How many are doing that? How many are doing that? How many are doing that? Come on, show of hands. Let me get, you're actually going after the referral business, or are you just helping the client and then kicking them out and not asking for the referral, asking for someone that they know that you can get in the door with? I don't know if you know this, but you're only 1 to 2 people away from multi-million-dollar clients. That's it. But you got to ask the referral. Like right now, I just picked up a couple of Raiders clients. You know, I'm gonna keep on going until I start getting to the real people, the real good people. And so I think that that's something that once you start dealing those referrals, you'll start getting bigger people. Like you guys met my girl Alicia. She's the one that introduced me to the Raiders clients. So once again, she was a person I knew. She referred me now to the people that she knew. And before you know it, that referral process keeps on going. Okay? You guys got to really hammer on those referrals. I mean, when you really think about it, are you asking for referrals? Okay, here's my action step. Okay, I want you to list and do this. I promise you, do this, and I want to know the results. I want you to list 10 people you know that would purchase your service or product today. 10 people you know. Write down their names, and I want you to go after them. Matter of fact, after this call, I want you to call them, or I want you to text them. Hey, and here's what it's going to look like. Action step. Hey, just want to let you know, I don't know if you were aware, but I'm actually doing da 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 da. Would love to get you in and see how we can help. That's the text. Hey, didn't know if you were aware, but I'm doing da 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 da, and I really want to get you in to show you how I do what I do. In other words, if you're gonna practice on some folk you know. Don't practice on the new people. And if you ain't practicing no more, which is fine, at least get those people back in the door. Believe it or not, those people that you know, they know you. They sometimes know what you do, sometimes they don't. But it's good to have those reminders. So here's my challenge and my action step for tonight. List 10 people you know that would purchase your product or service tonight. In other words, you sent them a text, you're going to send them a text, you're going to get them a quick call, but you're going to remind them of what you do. And then you're going to say, I don't care what they do, but what it's going to do is give you an opportunity to pitch, to get out there, to get more clients. Okay? All right. Next step, approach and contact. Okay, here's something dramatic. Throw out your business cards. I can't remember the last time I gave away a business card. Matter of fact, many of you that are on this Zoom, you've known me. When have I ever given you a business card? I'll wait. Never, not never. I ain't never given, I'm not a business card type of person. I have them on my desk. I got to order some more because I've had them for 50 years because I don't carry them in my wallet. I don't carry them in my bag. You know what I do? Action step. Hey, great meeting you. You know what? Let me shoot you my contact information. What's your cell number? Was that too simple? Hey, let me shoot you my information real quick. What's your cell number? That's the action step. That's how you get them connected to you. All right? Then you follow up with a text or email. Hey, it was great meeting you. Hey, it was great seeing you again. Hey, it was great hanging out with you today. And then you send them a little postcard or flyer or a video via text or email, letting them know what you do now. All right. Now, how many of you guys have an email list or CRM that you use for your industry? How many of you got, I mean, by show of hands, how many people have an actual CRM or email list? In other words, when you got a list of all your clients, so now you can shoot out something to all of them. How many of you guys are doing birthday cards? Okay, I'll wait. How many of you guys are doing anniversary cards? How many of you guys are doing, hey, just thinking about you today cards? How many are doing something that's above and beyond what other people are doing? I'll wait. If you do not have an email list or a CRM for your industry, you got to get one, guys. In order to get your clients locked in, because trust me, once a client becomes a client, they will purchase product after product after product. My average client has about 3 to 4 products that I offer. Average client, no doubt. And here's why, because you don't need 5 million clients. You need one client and multiple services that you can offer. Or like right now, Sharia's moving around. I know she probably has one because that's how she rolled. But like your email list or your text list or your CRM list, imagine sending out a flyer real quick saying, hey, $10 off, by $10 off your service if you come in by Friday. In other words, you put it out there on your list. Out of that list, you might get maybe a couple of hits, but those are a couple of hits that you maybe didn't have before. And you can fill it up, get them back in the door, because some of them, they love you, but they might have forgot that they need to take care of themselves. And you might be the reminder text to remind them, hey, take care of yourself. Or better yet, Sharia, I'm gonna mess with you. You ought to send out a text saying, are you taking care of yourself today? I'm meant to get girls by Sharia. Call me. It's time.
I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
It's time to put you first. In other words, get them in remembrance of your service. Guys, some of you aren't reminding people what you do. Like for me, I have a little video. I have a really nice video. And I send that video out via text. And then in my tagline, my video, which I did this video like 3-4 years ago. And the tagline is, we got you. So I send out the video, and at the bottom, I say, we got you. Call me when you get a chance. I'll take care of you. In other words, I'm always using an opportunity to get a new client. I'm always prospecting. I'm always looking at it. But it is going to be about your approach, okay? And your contact. You got to get to the point to where you're keeping your contact information in your system, all right? If you don't have a CRM, that's another class for another day. And actually, it's in my book. So if you got my book, you know about the CRM system or the email list, and you'll be able to now get started, okay? So if you're not doing that, I'm gonna whoop you, because you need to start capturing those clients. My goal is 10,000 clients on a list. And here's why, because once I write my book, I'm gonna send out an e-blast to all my doggone clients and hopefully go to bestsellers list on that one day. That's how they do it. You gotta develop your email list, guys. On your website, it should be a way for you to capture their email address, their contact information. I know who does a good job of this. Let's see. I believe it's Angie. Angie does a great job. I think she has a capture service that captures emails, and then when you have sales and stuff, you send it back out to your clients. That's what I'm talking about. Something to where now, like right now, if your sales are down, you need a special. Hey, and make it to where there's an immediate response. I was at a seminar the other day, and I did a special, and they had to respond that day, okay? And the key being is I put a sense of urgency behind it, and I gave them a special. Some of you guys need to shoot out some specials. You know, right now, T, I know you're doing subscriptions. Maybe for the next 3 days, subscriptions half price. Click on now. You know, the only thing you're doing is gaining more people that you didn't have before, and then you take it to regular price next month. But the key is get them in the door. And then once you get them in the door, once you start doing stuff, you got somebody to send stuff out to. Like right now, my new ebook, I'm blasting that out all to my list. Because everybody's getting it. And so what happens is now, before I do anything, I've already got my contact people that I'm contacting. Okay? All right, did I hammer that enough? I think so? All right, cool. Presentation. Here's the next one. Do you have a script? And I know some of you already lost. Like, what's a script? What do you mean? Do you have an elevator pitch? Do you have a 2-minute something that lets people know what you do? Or do you beat around the bush and do a lot of small talk, but don't actually get to what you actually do? Okay? Do you have a PowerPoint? For those of you that have something that your product that you're offering? Do you have flyers? Do you have postcards? And on those postcards, does it have your pricing? Does it have your contact information? In other words, when you're reaching these people, are you sending them something via text, via email, that now they can see something that you're doing? Or are you just meeting a bunch of random people and not getting their cell phone numbers? Let me slap you around, you big dummy. You got to get their information. Build your email list. Build it. I don't know how much more I can say it. Build your email list. Get to the point to where you got a list of people that every now and again, business get a little slow. Send out that email. And it can be whatever product or service you have, but put it out there. And that way now you can actually refresh some people. You'll be amazed at the people that will call you back just from your list. You know, I get emails from people, oh man, thanks for thinking about me on my birthday. I ain't that smart. I didn't think about your birthday. Your birthday was in my CRM. A CRM sent you out an automated happy birthday and you were just happy to get it. Come on, guys. I need you to work with me on this because you want to get more clients, but you also got to maintain the clients you got because once again, we got to get those referrals, okay? Also, for your presentation, do you have a question system? In other words, stop trying to give them something without knowing what they really want. Finding out what someone wants is more important and valuable than you telling them what you do and how you do it and all those good things, okay? Action step. You guys ready for another action step? Good. So here's what I want you to do as your approach. When you talk to people, just ask them, oh man, great meeting you today, man, you're awesome, man. So how can I help you? The first thing they're gonna do is be like, how can you help me? What do you mean, how can you help me? And then you say, oh, well, I help people reduce debt, create wealth, and make smarter financial decisions. Which one of those are important to you? Didn't I run that off like that was just something I was on top of my dome? It was a script. It's just a script. I memorized it so to the point, but when I talk to somebody, I just rattle it off. And it becomes a part of my conversation. And guess what the next thing they do is say, oh, you know, I really would like to reduce some debt. That's excellent. You know what? I can't really discuss it right now, but let me get your cell number and I'll go ahead and shoot you a text real quick. Guess what I just did? I just got a new client off a quick 2 to 3 minute conversation. Or I at least got somebody that now goes back into my system. Maybe the problem is you don't have more clients because you're not actually trying to get some. You gotta be intentional about getting these new clients. Angie, here's a nugget, action step. You do close, you do those kind of things. When you see somebody, first thing you say, man, where'd you get that from? Oh, I got it from Burlington. I don't care where they say they got it from. That is fire right there. You know, on my website, I got something that's similar to that. You know what? Let me show it to you real quick. I'll shoot you a text. Guys, you got, once again, ABC, always be closing, always be prospecting, always be putting yourself out there in I need you this month. This month, I'm hammering you. I promise I'm putting foot in the butt. I got to come up with a challenge because I need to challenge you this month. Get more clients. Get more clients. The more clients you get, the more money you're going to make. Okay? But I'm going to help you because I'm going to give you a few action steps and hopefully give you a few quick scripts that are going to help you get that next client. All right? So Angie, I don't know who you're going to talk to next. I don't care if it's your mama. You're going to pick up that phone when you talk to them. And instead of fussing at them about some cooking, you're going to say, man, wait a minute. You got to see him. Okay, never mind. So be like, what? No, wait, somebody you know. If it's somebody you know, let me use this. Girl, what you doing? I ain't doing nothing. Cool. What did you put on today? Oh, I just had on my flops and oh, girl, I got something like that on my website. Let me shoot you a text on how that look. Come on, man. I'm trying to give y'all some game tonight. This is game tonight, man. This is action stuff. This is stuff that's gonna make you get another client. But that's my mama. Well, good. Mama needs some more clothes. Help mama out. I mean, get to the point, guys, that you're always doing it. So here is my next one, conversion. Most of you guys, your biggest problem is you're not converting. You're not closing the deal. In other words, you are the best information giver in the world. You like the informationologist. You're going to give information about this, that, and the other, bop, 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 but you ain't closing nothing. In other words, you're not getting to a point to where the person actually wants to do something with what you have. Right now, I'm coaching a few guys. Actually, I'm coaching some coaches. Yes, I'm coaching some coaches. And they're actually asking me, man, how are you converting? You know, Delshana just jumped on. She's been with me. We did some stuff together. And she was like, my God, I can't believe you just converted like that. Absolutely. What did we come here for? I got stuff to do. It's not about how many people you got. Is that you know how to close the deal. Okay? Some of you guys, write this down. My favorite book in the whole world on closing, Grant Cardone. It's called Sell or Be Sold. Sell or be sold. Most of you are sold on just giving away information. Well, I'm just the information specialist. As you are rubbing as you are putting your hands in your pocket, and the only thing you're feeling is your leg. Okay, you got to get better at getting more clients and closing the deal. That way now, every time you're talking to somebody, your intention is this is a potential client, depending on what they have once I ask the questions. You know, someone that's in the healthcare industry, how important is your health? Someone like Dominique that actually does admin. So who does your admin? Oh, I do it myself. Wow, that's pretty awesome. So how's that working for you? Just that quick, I slid in with, how's that working for you? Oh, is it working okay? Da, 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 da. But you know what? Did you know that I do those services? So what are you working on right now? You know what? I can help you with that. Tell you what I'll do is, let me shoot you over what I can do, and then I'll just shoot you over an invoice and let you know what that'll cost, and we'll see about getting that done for you. How about if I saved you some time and some money? Would that work? Boom! You're in there. I mean, some of you are like, well, this just sounds too easy. No, it's just closing the deal. You guys right now, tell me the truth. How many of you have more random conversations than you have business-oriented conversations? Think about it for a minute. You just have random conversation with people. You'd be sitting there right now, tomorrow, I want you to start counting how many people do I talk to all day long, and how many times do I mention my product or service? I'll wait. Come on. How many times you actually, so if you talk to 10 to 15 to 20 people a day, how often do you talk about your service? Well, I don't know how to do it. Good. I'm going to show you real quick. Hey, my name is so-and-so. My name is RW. Yeah, oh, wow, great to meet you. So how long you been here? Oh, man, that's awesome. So I don't know what you're looking to do, but I mean, I like to help people. So how can I help you? What do you mean, how can you help me? What do you do? Well, I help people create wealth, make smart financial decisions, and reduce debt. Any of those things important to you? Yeah, that debt thing sounds pretty interesting. Well, you know what? I can't talk about it right now. Let me shoot you this text. I just gathered information from somebody I just met. I'm gonna have to do a video for you guys on this stuff to show you how it works. Because some of you looking at me like, no, it don't work that way. Yeah, it does. You have so many random conversations with so many random people that you should be able to close at least 2 to 3 people per day on all the, because how many people, truth be told, you run into at least 25 people every day. Either people you know you, or people know people that you know. Am I lying? Am I right about it? So that means you're running into people all day long, and as you're passing by them, every time you see them now, we just say, that was a client. That could have been a client. That might have been a client. Are they a client? How do I know? So in other words, you got to start asking yourself, how do you know when a person's a client or not a client if you're not even asking or promoting yourself to close the deal? Here's something I want to help you with, action steps. This is for all my people that are a little lazy, okay? I'm going to show you something that's called assume the close. Every person I talk to, I assume after I've given them information, it's automatic that we're going to close something. So after I'm done talking to somebody, say I give a presentation. Oh yeah, great, that's awesome. You know what, let's go ahead and get you started. When's a good day to get you going? Would that amount we talked about work for you? Okay, let's go ahead and get you started. I assumed that they wanted, because they didn't talk to me for 25 minutes not to want what I got. Think about this, Delshana, the smartest one in this Zoom. I'm throwing it out there. Delshana got more degrees than thermometer. You know, that's why I qualify. How many degrees you got, Delshana? Like 15, 20, 25, 30? What? Oh, shit. How many certifications you got? 500? Come on, Delshana.
I don't know how many certifications. I'll give you that one. But I only got 2 degrees. Just 2 degrees.
Oh, just 2. Okay. You got just 2 to my 0. I got just 2 to my 0. You up 2 on me, girl. You up 2 on me. You up 2 on me. In certifications, you said, huh? How many? Good. Well, I'm messing with her because I can. But I want you to start now asking yourself, with all this knowledge you got, all these things that you offer, why don't you start assuming that what you have is going to help somebody? Matter of fact, here's my next challenge. Start asking for the money. Start asking for the money. Show me the money. In other words, they get to a point to where Delshana conversation, yeah, my book, yeah, man, Run for Cover. It's a great book. I wrote it. Tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and send it to you. What is your? Let me get your text, and I'll go ahead and send you the how you can go ahead and purchase that book from me. I'm gonna assume you're gonna want the book after I told you about the book. I'm not gonna assume you're just gonna say, well, you know what? I'll check it out on Amazon. Really? Is that what we're doing now? I need you to get Amazon out your head. Go to my website. You can pick it up on my website. No, you can. Let me send you the link. Let me send you the link. So Delshana, your goal-oriented task today is, I know you're off tomorrow, so I'm gonna give you until next Thursday. And you are gonna send out at least 15 links to buy one of your books. I don't choose a book. I don't care what book you choose. I want you to choose one. And I want you to get, if you don't have a link, I'm gonna slap you across the Zoom. I want you to get that link. I want you to send it out to at least minimum of 10 people. And matter of fact, put a note in there, and whatever the name of the book is, say, hey, it's time to run for cover. Here's my link. Buy the book. Buy the book. If you get 10 sales, next week you owe me $100. I'm just throwing it out there. You're gonna pay me for that service. I just helped you. I'm gonna off 10 books off your shelf. Only because you're just not sitting out and asking for the information. You got to get the prospect. You got to assume the close. Get her done, okay? Then you got to maintain customer relationships. Now we're going to get to the point to where every client you come into is a future client. Let me say it real slow. Every client is a future client. In other words, you're going to come out with more services. Matter of fact, Miss Sharia is the GOAT when it comes to additional services, okay? She got like 500 services built through Manny Girls, okay? Which is awesome. She got product sales, she got this, she got that, all that's flowing. So that means that if you got 10 different things you do and you got one client, then that one client needs at least 5 things you do. Because guess what? They trust you. They trust you. I got a client just today, matter of fact, I made a big mistake. And I was like, oh man, my bad. I jacked that up. I dropped the ball. It was my fault. My fault. I know some of y'all don't say that, but I do. When I drop the ball, I say I dropped the ball. It was my fault. And guess what? I wrote them another piece of business. Guys, I made a mistake and not only helped them correct the mistake that I made, of course, because it was my mistake, but then I turned around and wrote them another piece of business. And let me see, I ain't scared of none of y'all. So I made another almost $3,000 off a client I made a mistake to. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Once again, even though you do something wrong, ask for the next sale. If you did something right, absolutely ask for the next sale. Are you kidding me? Delshana, them doggone packets of books should be going up your shelf. They buy one book. You know what? If you got 100 books in your house, I'm gonna slap you again. I want you to start doing, you know what? I just so happen to have one book. Get this book half price. Start getting to the point where you get these promotions going. But the thing that's killing most of you guys with maintaining your customer relationships is you're not maintaining them. You're not sending them something on a regular basis. I text you guys every single week. My guys that are paying $1,000 a month, which I love those guys. Anyway, those guys are paying me every month, and every single week I'm dealing with them and talking to them, and I'm maintaining that relationship. I'm calling them outside of our call times. And some of you, Delshana could tell you, even once I do my time that I did with you, I'm gonna go over the fact. because I'm not going to leave you until I get some kind of results. Or as her husband wonderfully says, I need the re-up money. So I had to make sure she got the re-up money. So guys, you got to maintain the relationships because you never know when people are going to come back with something else that they need, another service. Because hopefully, as we develop you, you're going to be able to develop multiple services through your one business, okay? And multiple products and multiple ways that people do it, okay? So here's the last step, and we're getting into some conversation. I need you to stop signing autographs and get back to prospecting. Okay, stop signing autographs. In other words, stop sitting around saying, yeah, I sold that book. Let me go on a vacation. You just sold one book. Get your butt back out there and get some more doggone prospects. What's wrong with you? You know, that's like many girls sitting there. Well, let me finish up these feet. Oh, I'm dog tired. You better call that next person and get that next prospect for tomorrow. What's wrong with you? Ain't no time to be signing autographs. Ain't no time to be sitting back saying, oh, look what I did. Look what I did. No, forget what you just did. Go to the next thing quickly. Matter of fact, some of you, that's the problem. You haven't built momentum. You'll do something and it seems like, oh, look what I did. Why aren't you chasing the next one after you did that one? In other words, they should give you the encouragement to say, hey, I just closed that deal. Let me go for another one. I like multiple deals in one day. That's my goal. I'm trying to close everything. I closed this one, I closed that one, in other words, I'm trying to close everything that I got on my desk. You know, some of you close one deal and it's like, look what I did. You ain't did nothing. That was one deal. Go get the next one. Matter of fact, move quicker to get the next one. So get back to prospecting. All right. All right, guys, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. I know I apologize for the excitement, but this is my thing. Sales is my thing. I love it. I think it's the best thing since sliced bread because ultimately, if it wasn't for this stuff, I wouldn't be doing the things that I'm doing. I started out, guys, knocking on doors, cold calling, walking up to people in their apartment complexes, putting little surveys in doors with little pencils. That's right. I went to people's apartment complexes, check this out. I'll never forget this. I put surveys with a little pen, left it in their door, knocked on the door, ran, and went and did some other ones, and then came back and said, hey, I just want to make sure you got my survey I dropped in the door. Oh, that was you? Yeah, that was me. You know what? You got a quick second? You want to fill that out for me? Prospect. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm so glad that I started out the hard way, pick up the phone, cold calling. I was so cold, I would get the newspaper and find out who got awards. I'd call them, ring, ring. Hey, what's going on? I just want to take a moment to congratulate you. Congratulate me? Congratulate me on what? Weren't you the one that just got this award? Oh yeah, that was me. Wow, that is amazing. I don't know how you did that, but that was off the chain. Look here, just want to let you know, I just so happen to be in your neighborhood. I'm gonna be out here doing da-da-da-da. You got a few moments, I'll swing by and drop off some information to you. You know, that sounds okay. Oh, okay, great. Let's go and get that set up. That's what I did. So right now, I don't have to prospect because I got all those people I prospected. And so now it's even more interesting in the people once you get to where you're going. All right. So anyway, I want to hear from you guys because you guys have been listening intently tonight. All right. What did you get on tonight that can help your business this week? Hold on. I'm getting my battery thing to stick in here because my battery's dying. I'm going to start with Dominique. Dominique, what you got? What you got?
The biggest thing for me that I got on tonight was that you have to sell. Sell is the key here. So everybody is a potential client. Everybody that I'm talking to, I should be really promoting business and trying to close the deal, which I'm not doing that, by the way. I'm just going to throw that out there. I give away a lot of information for free. Delshana gave me a lot of information for free, and the information you gave me, Delshana, I actually used it. Just to let you know, too much information. It's too much information. Key is
So Shauna, I ain't know you was being pimped on our Zoom. Good Lord, praise God. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
go ahead.
no, I actually spoke to her in person and she actually gave me everything I needed to write the book. I don't know if she knew that, but she gave me everything I needed. I asked her specific questions. She gave me the answer and I was like, oh, well, I could do that.
No, that's cold.
So,
Cut out our hard work. I mean, what, Delshawn? Anyway, go ahead, Dominique, go ahead.
but yeah, the key is that just really getting out there, talking to the people, promoting your business, promoting your brand, in sales. That's the biggest thing. I didn't think of myself in sales, but now that I'm thinking of it that way, now I have to shift everything. Now I'm a salesperson. So, yep. Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. Because once again, guys, I know some of you, when you think of a salesperson, you think of some sleazy person selling cars or something. Sales to me is the most honorable profession if in the hands of the right people. I mean, think about this, and I know some of you spiritual people don't beat me up, but Jesus was a salesman. He was the master because he literally sold to 12 people the idea, and those 12 people sold the world. Okay, y'all can beat me up later. Okay, I know y'all guys could be watching me these other shows. What? Jesus wasn't no salesman? Well, I tell you what, there's a book called Jesus CEO. When you get a chance, pick it up. Game changer. Okay? Because who can take 12 people and change the world? That's marketing, that's sales. You know what his product was? Salvation. Think about that for a minute. Some of you guys don't think about things because if you thought about it twice, you'd be a genius, I promise. Because there are things that you're doing automatically that you don't even realize you're doing. I had another client this weekend, matter of fact, I had to slap him around. I said, you gave away too much stuff, just like Delshawn. You gave away too much stuff. Stop giving away so much stuff. Leave the people like, wait a minute, what? I need to get some of that. Well, hey, this is the way it's gonna work. You guys don't even know this, but I got people that can't be on the Zoom that still write me a check every single month. You got to get to the point to where, guys, you are so to the point to where you give out so much or you give too much, and be careful with that. But good. So with that, you ready for your challenge? I got to give out some challenges, guys, because this is hot stuff right here. This is stuff that if you don't that's why I put action steps in tonight, because if you don't do something with this information, it's just going to be good information that you didn't act on. Okay. So remember, my first challenge was write down 10 people that you know that would buy from you tonight. Okay. I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something. Let's see. The first person that texts me after they've completed the assignment, I'm going to send you a free copy of my ebook. The first person that texts me after they've completed the assignment, which is contact 10 people you know and tell them about your information, text me as soon as you do it. And the first person that texts me, matter of fact, when you text me your text and your email. Makes it easier for me. And then that way I can send that ebook right out to you. And that way you can get that ebook for free. Okay, so that'll be something that I'm gonna do to help you, because some of you guys, it's crazy. It's crazy how you make that trend, but you got to get it. Got to do it, guys. Got to do it. All right. Cool. All right. And Dominique, too, if I can challenge you a little bit more, is you are so articulate and wonderful in what you're saying. You would do what Delshana does to the next level. I need you to start getting to the point where you get to a conversation with a person and you see that in your mind. Wait a minute. And I tell people I'm bold. I'll say, my clients pay $1,000 to hear this. I will tell them. And then that way now, it's funny how they questions get real short after that if they're not a purchaser, if they're not a client. And it makes my life a lot easier because I don't have to go much further. Okay? So don't be afraid if you're a coach, if you're someone that has a service, stop yourself and say, oh, I'm giving you too much. You know what? I can definitely get you this information. But I do have a strategy session fee, and we can sit down and definitely chop it up. I can see. Matter of fact, Dominique, I need you to get a strategy session product to where someone just needs to sit down with you and just see what they're doing, so you can see what they're doing, how you can help them. So for $199, I'm gonna discount it today at $149.99. And I'm gonna give you 45 minutes via Zoom to evaluate real quick what you're doing. Dominic, you got that?
Copy that. That's actually really good. That's
You have
actually
to start now doing it to where the consultation fees are fees that you actually charge people just to talk with you. Now, this is going to take a little bit more confidence now, because now when you start going into a conversation with somebody, you see that they're doing what you and Delshana do, and many of your other ones that you do that you ain't saying nothing, but you're giving away all this free information. When really, if you get to a certain point and you know that's like I said, I sit down and I assume the close, because after I've given that information, let me look at y'all in the eye. I'll be doggone if I don't get paid for it. And I ain't turning down no money. So funny now to where clients actually literally come to my office and they already come with money. They expect it. Believe it or not, guys, people expect to pay you for your services when you put the expectation on them. If you don't expect nothing, guess what people are going to give you? You got it. Nothing. Where's my wife at? Where's Gloria? Hey, I need to stop giving out all that free information. So get to a point to where you can say, you know what? Looks like I can help you. But in order for us to continue this conversation, I have a strategy session fee. I guarantee you that'll cut a lot of the free information you're giving away. I'm trying to help some of y'all today. I promise this is a money. You better get this. Those are the you better get this, because this gonna make you money. It's gonna make you money. All right, Delshana, what'd you get?
Come on, y'all, like for real, right? Okay. Oh my God, I had to get that out. Listen, so I'm in this conference and they're like, oh yeah, and I got my book done. I'm going like, didn't I talk to them about getting their book done? And I had a good publisher, and the publisher was the same publisher this other girl had. Didn't you talk to me before you even got a publisher to get your book done? Ain't that something? Okay, Jesus, you teaching me something here. Amen. And so Dominique hit it. I mean, I know this, Dominique, but this is a new season, right? We gotta make that money. So I do have a paid strategy session. I almost never use it. And so this is a turnaround. And the challenge, I think, for me is to say, I'm like, yes, you know what? Schedule the strategy session and I'm all yours. I get you what you need to do what you got to do. Because here's the truth about working with Delshana, you'll never be disappointed. We already know this. So if you don't trust that from the gate, or you don't believe that at introduction, then I'm probably not the person for you anyways. So you need to work with somebody else. So I do need to make that transition. Yeah, let's book a call. Here's the link to go book the call. And then we can talk about that. Have a great day. Bye. What I got from today was, let me send you the link.
Before you go there, hold that thought. I want to give you a little nugget. Okay.
Yes.
So for you did that well. But the kicker being is, number one, when you're talking to people, how can I help you? And they go into all this stuff. It's like, oh, wonderful. You know what? I have a program that I can actually get that worked out for you. Tell you what, let me go ahead and send this link. And then just get back to me and we'll go and get that figured out for you. Because trust me, who you are speaks for itself. You don't even have to tell people that stuff. You can just say, look, man, I can help you. Let me go and get that link to you. Go ahead and fill that out and I'll get that done for you. Okay? In other words, get to the point to where you just cut right to the chase. You assume that everything that they just told you, Dominique, this will help you too. Ask the question, so how can I help you? And they're gonna go through this list of all this stuff. I'm like, you know what? Wow, I can really help you with that. You know what? Go ahead and shoot. I'm gonna shoot you a link, and then when you get a chance, jump on. I do have a fee. It's gonna be $149.99. Once you pay that, then we'll go ahead and set up a Zoom and get you set up. Now that will shorten a lot of conversations. It will get to the money. In other words,
Absolutely.
who is with me and who's
It's
against
with
me,
me.
who's stealing my time and pimping me out. You know, Delshana, from this conversation, I need you to go get some red bottom heels because I'm telling Big D, man, Big D, they out here, they got your girl out here on these streets. You need to get her some red bottoms. Come on, man, come on. So shorten it up, get to the point, and then once they tell you what they want, even if you want, you can give a quick snapshot. Wow, you know, I just wrote a book about that. You know what? Let me go ahead and send you the link for that book, and that'll help you. Like right now, guys, my ebook has been saving me time and effort. Oh, I just want to know how to start that business. Oh, great. You know what? Hold on one sec. Let me shoot you my link. Once you finish with that book or that ebook, go ahead and give me a call, and I want to discuss it with you.
I just drew a key on my paper with that right there. That's the key right there. Come on.
All right. You know what? You guys you just earned on this session. You need to pay me another $1,000. I'm just throwing it out there. I just made some of you tens of thousands of dollars. Okay. Just one little tweak that's going to help you change your money game this month. Okay. This quarter. All right. I'm sorry, Delshana. You were saying you got, besides I went into that. Okay.
Well, and what I did get out of today, I know I was late, sorry y'all, was let me send you the link. Let me send you the link. I've been very accommodating with people instead of just saying, you know what, here's the link. And having that level of organization, having those links easily accessible. And instead of them saying, oh, just go to my website, here's the website. No, you get lost on the website. It's too much on there. But I can send you the link. And from the link, we have a session, a paid session. And from the paid session, you have direction.
You got it. And throw a guarantee on it. Put some stank on it. I guarantee that this will work. If not, you get your money back. That's that confidence. That confidence that now, no matter what, I'm gonna get the job done. Okay, if you do the work, I'm gonna get the job done.
Yep.
Good job. Good job. Sharia, what'd you get on tonight? I know I was whooping on you that little, man, you got so much stuff, man. I was like, man, it's just, I need you to get that money. I need you to get that money.
No, I am. Look, I am $323 away from a perfect credit score. So I'm on it. Like my weave is old because I'm saving every penny. You feel me? But there is a lot of things happening. Yes, you are absolutely right. Knowing your client. I think I'm successful because I know my client. I know who to go after. No, my family and friends did not support me. It was strangers. Yeah. When I had my grand opening, it was just my uncle that showed up. It was strangers that came and supported me. 100% of my clientele is strangers. It's not people that I knew, people I grew up with, none of that. They're strangers. Are my loyal, what I consider faithful clients, where when they get up, they book and schedule another appointment. I have a 95% retention. So I'm very excited about that, you know, even though I'm, the transitioning phase, letting the clients, like a few of my clients, I took them to the new location, you know, to get them excited into, you know, my world. They're very excited. But I did lose a few customers transitioning because they like the luxury, you know, business, but it did not harm my business because of my pricing. This month, I made sure that I'm always running a $100 special for manicure and pedicure, which is something I do together for men and women. For you guys on this call, this month is only $85. Take advantage of my discounts because I don't give discounts. Tuition didn't give me a discount. School didn't give me a discount. You know what I'm saying? So don't nobody get no discount from me. So, you know, accept it as I give it. I'm just really excited because the Zoom and me teaching other entrepreneurs is picking up. I have a client that is really kicking off that I am excited about because he's my uncle, and he don't have to sell drugs no more. You know, that is very exciting to me when I know somebody personally that I knew was stacking big keys and big pounds of weed and making lots of illegal money, to see them say, you know what? I don't need to do this. Like, I was flipping them chickens, I could fry these chickens. So I'm just really excited about that. And he's drawing closer to Christ, and, you know, he's believing in himself and in Christ. And, you know, I'm getting excited about helping changing people's lives. If you could see me in my life and see that I came from nothing and I could do it, and I'm being consistent, you know, and I'm moving forward every day, that other people can. And, you know, I'm not letting nothing stop me. You know, you could talk about me. That's my pastor say, you could spit on me and I ain't going nowhere, you know? So I'm just very excited about my life right now. You guys keep following me and keep supporting me. I appreciate you. And I have juices for sale. Well, my clients are already buying it, but next week, juices will be in full production. So I'm just excited. And thank you, Coach RW, for believing in me and investing in me.
Absolutely, absolutely. You're well worth it. Well worth it. I want to keep myself encircled by millionaires. So that's why, once again, this is a selfish play, because if I can help you get there, then hopefully you won't forget me. So I want to get you there. All right. T, what'd you get on tonight? What'd you get on tonight? I know we're a little over our time, but what'd you get on tonight?
Hello,
Yes.
you hear me?
I can.
Oh, yeah, I got a lot. This was one of those lives where it was like an eye opener. And for the people who just had spoke, like the two ladies down below, like that was just a whole different level of experience that I'm gonna be going through. And I didn't know, like, I was aware of selling, but I didn't know like how. I remember you said earlier, selling is like that's what moved the world and everything.
Yes.
And just seeing how everybody in this panel is doing different sales, it's like a paradigm shift. That's what it is. So yeah, like, and the attention to details and reaching out to people, like how you was giving these examples and everything with the CRM. I have to look that up after here. I do have an email list, but you just been sending it to their birthdays. It's still the thought though. And I'm pretty sure everybody else have been doing that, like giving a thought. It just make the customers like supporters pretty much. Yeah.
Exactly. And like I said, the easiest way to do it is, of course, there's a Survey Monkey. And so there's a couple different ways you can do it. It's in my book. There's a couple ways.
Yeah. I'm about to say I didn't click on the link, but I had sent you something on Cash App because I saw it popped up earlier on your live.
Oh,
so I gotta see my email for the ebook. Yeah, I did that. I purchased it pretty much.
I got you. But it's the where, guys, I'm telling you, is if you can start where you're at now, if you're not already doing it, get that email list together. That's going to be your bread and butter, because that'll save you time, effort, and money, especially when it comes to your specials that you're going to be running once a month. I like what Sharia said. You got to run those specials. You got to run some type of special, and the special can be the same special you ran 3 months ago. It's just now it's special again. Okay. And once again, that's just a way to push the button, push the client. So good job, T. I appreciate that comment. All right, Miss Angie, you're looking over at me. I see you. It's time. Don't call to come back. I've been here before. Come on, let's get it. What you got?
Well, what I got out of it is that I actually do let a lot of potential clients walk away, because as you can see, I wear my own clothes. So I wear, and I'll be in the store, I'll be anywhere, wherever I'm at, and someone will comment and be like, "Oh my God, that is so cute! Oh, I love that dress, shirt, short set. It don't matter what I got on. It's something that I'm rocking. It's something that I made." And I never say, "Oh, hey, let me get you a text. Let me send you a text to the link." I never say that. I never say it. So yeah, how you were saying, there go another client. There go another client. Yeah.
You see your money walking away. Your money walking away. Your money just walking away.
They was just talking to me.
Where my money goes?
And I didn't say, "Hey." So yeah, I recognize it. That's so I recognize the error, and I will fix that.
Good, good, good. Because really what it comes down to is when people are in that moment, and I'm going to talk about this over the next couple of weeks, you got to get people in that moment. People are emotional buyers. In other words, if you don't have them do it then I guarantee you're going to lose them in that moment.
Right.
So once you get it, and here's the pitch for you. Here's your pitch. Man, that's a nice, man, I like that shirt. Man, that's off the chain there. Oh, man, you know what size are you? Oh, I'm a large. You know what? I got one with your name on it. What's your text? I'll go ahead and shoot you this link real quick. You can get this right now. And I'll get this shipped out to you. Matter of fact, you'll have it within 7 days.
Right.
That's it. Use that and make that a part of your conversation. I mean, start practicing in the mirror, practicing when you go. Make it to where this thing that I'm giving you, it now has become like your conversation. How can I help you? Oh, I help you reduce debt, create wealth, and make smarter financial decisions. Which one of those are important to you? It's just like breathing, but it has to be intentional. Man, that's a nice shirt. What are you gonna say, Angie?
I'm gonna say, yeah, I can get that to you right now. Let me see. Let me get your text message. Let me get your telephone number. I can send you the link.
Almost. We're gonna get there.
Okay.
What size are you? I'm a large. Great. You know what? I got some of those. I can get that right out to you. What's your text? Let me text you my information real quick, and I'll get one. I'll get that to you within a week. Make it to where it's so smooth to where it flies off the tongue, girl. Flies off the tongue. So just keep playing with it, but make it a part of your conversation, because I guarantee you within the next week, whatever you're wearing, about 10 people are going to say, man, that's nice. What size are you? Man, you know what? I got this. I got that size. You know what? Let me go ahead and I'm going to send you my link. What's your text? Let me send it to you. Matter of fact, did you get it? Okay, cool. Yeah, click on that. Okay, now click on that. Yeah, there you go. You got it. I'll get it out. Close the sale. Convert. Make it happen. Okay? That way it works. That way it works. Cool. All right. Dominique, back to you. I need you to get a QR code with your information and make sure they get it right then. And then once they get it, say, oh, did you fill it out? Let me see. Bam. You get that information in your system. Boom, you send them out an offer. I need you guys to work on your offers. Make more offers. Get more people that you're actually not afraid to tell them, pay me. Okay? And I guarantee you'll start seeing more success and you'll start converting better. Okay? Because right now, I think your biggest problem is not that you're not seeing people or meeting people, is that you're not converting. You know, here's what I want you to think about. Hear my voice in your head. Here's my voice in your head. Stop being an information specialist. And then here's the last one. Stop being pimped. Stop being. Because in other words, you guys got too much value, too much stuff you're bringing to people. Make them pay for it. Just like I make you pay for it, okay? If I make you pay for it, then other people should pay too, all right? Because I ain't afraid to tell you, you need to buy my course. Matter of fact, some of you, I'm still waiting on you. Still waiting on you. I just need 1 month with you. I promise. Matter of fact, give me 2. Matter of fact, don't mess around and give me 3. I will shift your financial future forever. I promise. I promise. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you my money back guarantee. Because I know once I sit down with you and find out what you're trying to do, after a few sessions, then get you in motion, and before you know it, bam, you're right where you need to be. And only because you took the time to invest in yourself. And that's really what it is, guys. You got to invest in yourself, okay? So great conversation tonight. Do you guys have anything real quick? I know I'm way past my time, but this is what we're going to do tonight. I believe this is one of those ones to where I think it's going to stick to you. This is going to be a really great one that people will be able to use and actually get some action steps out of, okay? If you have anything, shoot me an email, text, you got me. Don't go alone, guys. I got you. I promise I do. I'm here with you. Next thing is definitely, you guys know how I can help you. And notice on the top, what does it say there? How can I help you? Guys, this is something I'm intentional. I'm intentional. This is not stuff I made up. This is stuff that is so in me that it's going to come out in all the stuff that I do. Okay, makes a big difference, guys. I promise you it does. Okay, you guys on my session, if you're not paying that $99, look for the midgets. They come in and knock on your door. What's today? Today is the 4th. So about on the 6th, they're gonna come knock on your door and they're gonna bust up your kneecaps. So make sure you take care of what you need to be taken care of, okay? I got you, but don't pimp me out either. Don't pimp me out, guys. I got you, I promise. Strategy session. Some of you need to get a strategy session with me. I promise you do. You need to sit down with me about 45 minutes and let's get you locked in, loaded, and let's get you reset, because some of you just need a reset. And so maybe I need to change it to say reset strategy session. In other words, come, get a reset, get yourself back on focus, get yourself back on course, let's get you going. And then some of you just need to break it down and invest in your future and just pay for the one-on-one coaching. 4 weeks usually turns into 5, sometimes 6, it don't matter. My goal is I gotta see results. My name is on the line, okay? And I promise my name is on the line and that means a whole lot to me, all right? Last thing is, if you don't wanna pay the $24.99 to get all these services, buy my book and you'll get the book. And a book will help you. So guys, use these things, these tactics, these things that can help you. I know it will make you better. Thank you so much for being on the Zoom tonight. You guys are amazing. Go out there and be great, because I know you are. Once again, just remember 10 people. First person that's texted me that they've actually called, contacted their 10 people, text them. I will send you out a copy of my book for free. I want to get you going. Those of you, I gave you lessons. I really want to see too your offer. And when I say your offer, I mean, what is it that you have as a special that's on a postcard, on a flyer, on something that you can put out there via text as you're meeting people? In other words, I don't want you just to get their number to get their number. I want you to get their number and text them something like Manny Girls. You have that monthly special, bam, that text should be going right out to them, which I'm sure you're doing. But hey, just to reinforce this, guys, just keep it going. Keep it going. Our clothing line, girl, you got clothes, you got specials, you got whatever. Those texts should be going out. That should be going out to people. Okay. So I'm looking forward to hearing about how many t-shirts you sell this week, because you're going to use that line that I just gave you. Other than that, guys, be great. Talk to you soon. Good night.